Alright, yo, what's up guys? It's me, Shadow, back again with another tutorial video. This week, we're going to be going over how to make new wave, Ken Carson, OPIUM, Rage, synth beats, whatever you want to call them. I feel like, we're so far into the subgenre at this point, like, I don't know how you'd categorize it, but basically, we're going to be trying to make a murder music type beat, one of my favorites, so that is what we're going to be doing. If you notice, I don't have that overlay at the bottom of my screen anymore because I actually changed my Instagram @ It is now @prod.shadow. Basically, I just wanted to change my because I feel like it's more family friendly now, and that's not really like my big goal here, but for monetization reasons it is. So yeah, rest in peace to the old username. Maybe I'll bring it back one day, I don't know. Last thing before we get into this video, I know I've said this many times and I haven't done it, and that's my fault, but I am redoing my room, hopefully this week, if not next week, and I will be vlogging it, I will be recording it, I will show you guys obviously when the video is posted, and from that point on I will have face cam. It'll be all cool. I got some cool like ambient lighting and stuff like that, so yeah, that's really gonna step up the quality of this channel once I do that. So I'm super excited for that and the future of this channel. And yeah, my rant is now over. That's it. Now it's time for the video. So starting off, guys, we're gonna set the BPM to 155. This is a faster paced, high energy beat, so we're gonna go with 155. These are the drums that we're gonna be using. Most of these drum kits are from my Hex drum kit with Frost. Shout out to him. Super experimental, super cool, different sounds. The only part that isn't from the kit is the 808. The kick and 808 are basically from like any Pierre Bourne drum kit, so yeah. As for melodies, guys, we are actually going to be using the Bloom one-shot kit from Sunboy. So huge shout out to Sunboy. He actually sent me this kit. If you guys are interested in getting the kit, I will leave it linked down below, and I haven't actually talked to Sunboy yet, so I don't know if there's a discount code, but if there is, I will put it up on the screen and you guys can get a discount on it as well. Definitely recommend you check it out. This is the first sound from Sunboy's kit. Super fire synth sound. And then we have the Mad Max lead. I actually offset the sample start by 4%, and I changed the in knob to 13% just to change it up a bit. Also, a quick reminder, when we are using one-shots, you want to turn the envelope to a square always. Just make sure you're doing that, and also set it to stretch. Then, guys, we are using the phone call effect for my Vanquish Serum Bank. I really enjoy using these in my beats. And then we are using the Spider Pluck. Again, for my Vanquish Serum Bank. As you guys know, I link all the kits that I use in my videos down below. All my kits have free demos as well, so you guys can go check that out. And yeah, I feel like I took way too long on this intro, but hopefully I'll be able to cut it down. Now, guys, we're gonna hop into how I made this beat, starting off with the melody. First thing we're gonna do is lay down some juicy, thick chords. They're gonna sound like this. Basically, we're doing the pretty typical fifth chords or yeet chords, whatever you want to call it. Each note is spaced apart by 5 semitones and then 7 semitones. Or in simpler terms, little 4 gaps and 6 gaps. I know that's like a stupid way to explain it, but we all know that music theory is not my specialty here, so cut me a little break. And then just to beef it up a bit, the root notes, the bottom notes, we are going to copy and paste them and lower them down an octave just to beef it up in the low end. As for mixing, guys, we are going to put a fruity parametric EQ and actually take out a good amount of low end, because even though we added it, it was very overbearing without it. And then another EQ to take a little bit of high end out, because like I said, this was just a very strong overbearing sound. We didn't want it to be that intense, so that is the main synth. Then, guys, we are going to add the cool cell phone sound. Pretty complex, I know. No, but in all seriousness, guys, this is super simple as well. We're just following notes that we already had from the chord progression. The A, the G sharp, the C sharp, those were things that we already used in the previous chord progression. We are making this mono. We are turning the volume down a little bit. We're adding a Fruity Blood overdrive and some Destructor bit crushing preset. Then, guys, we have this weird wonky lead that's gonna sound like this. For the Ken Carson, OPIUM, Rage, synth, boop, beep, boop, beep, those kind of beats, you want to have a lot of like ARPs. Obviously, I don't think this is inherently an ARP, but basically what you want to do is, travel across different octaves. As you can see, this is a D4, and we're going all the way up to D6, so 2 different octaves. We're going from a D4, D5, D6, and then we're just filling one of those gaps in with an A5. But again, not to complicate things too much, but we are just using notes already existent in the original chord progression we made. That's why I would advise you guys to start with chords. You don't obviously have to, but if you're new to music theory and you just want an easy way to build upon your melodies, definitely start with the chords. Then we're just traversing down, again, just notes that are already in our chord progression. This is just a little slower, and as you can see, there's like a parallel where we're going up and then we're going back down, and then it just repeats itself. Super repetitive, nothing too crazy. Then guys, we have one more melody pattern, which is going to sound like this. Like I said, traveling through different octaves, C sharp 6, C sharp 7, C sharp 5, that is a tongue twister, and then a G sharp 6. Okay, I can't, like, this is hurting my brain. I think you guys get the point though, and you know, if you've listened to murder music, you know that there's the... Alright, if you've listened to murder music, you know that there is a very jarring pluck lead kind of thing in the background of the song, and it's super fire, so I tried to, you know, replicate that in some sort of way, doing this. Altogether, guys, this is what both parts of our melody are going to sound like. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, that's it, I guess. Moving on to the drums, super simple. We just have a clap. Not much to say there. Moving on to the hi-hat pattern, again, not complicated at all. Basically, lay out a two-step and take out like 1 or 2 notes, basically just to add a little gap. That's it. Then we are going to add this open hat. Another open hat. And then lastly, we are going to add the many lies snare. Do you get it? It's like the no lie snare, but it's like the opposite. It's gonna sound like this. It's basically just like a more bit crushed no lie snare, but I thought I was pretty funny for that. Yeah, but maybe not, but I mean, just go buy my drum kit, man, please. Then guys, we have the 808 pattern, which again is just following our root notes, and it's gonna sound like this. Nothing too complicated at all. Basically, we're just staggering the notes out. You know, for each root note, we are going to play the 808 like twice pretty much usually, and we are purposely going to cut the 808 for the first half just to, you know, kind of add a little gap. That is something that happened in murder music, so I'm trying to replicate that in this beat. And then for the second half, instead of cutting it off, we are going to play the same C sharp note again, but we're going to raise it up an octave and have it slide back down. Slide notes are super underrated. Like, I know it's like common, but I feel like, you know, doing it right will really elevate your beats. So that is the 808 pattern. Then we are going to basically copy and paste the 808 pattern into a kick. Using the PR kick because, in my opinion, that is the only good kick to ever exist. You guys know me, I actually am like pretty anti-kick. That sounds weird, but like I feel like most 808s nowadays have a kick built into it, or they just don't need it. Like, I feel like kick sounds super muddy and weird in people's beats, but for this beat, the PR kick is acceptable and it's going to be quiet. So yeah, we're gonna ignore that. Altogether, guys, this is what the drums for this beat are gonna sound like. Yeah, that was actually really quick. Like, normally my videos do not go by that quick, but that's it, I guess. I don't know what else to say. We're 14 minutes into the recording. Usually at this point, it's like 20 minutes into the recording, so I guess I will go over structuring now, and then we're going to wrap this video up, guys. Starting off with structuring, we have this pretty cool intro. It is basically just the murder music intro. How do you do that, you might ask? You just chop up the first little bar and then you repeat it, and then for the last 4th bar you are going to take the bar and turn it into a half bar and play the half bar twice in the last bar. Make sense? Okay, cool. Other than the intro, literally nothing special is happening in this beat. You guys know that I'm like the structuring, whatever the opposite of a god is. I'm really not a structuring person. So, okay, so 16 bar verse, already messing up. 16 bar hook, 16 bar verse, 16 bar hook, 16 bar verse, hook, verse, and outro, and you're done. For each individual hook and verse, a couple things will be different. So for the hook, this is the main lead that we're going to be playing for the first half of the hook. For the second half of the hook, we are going to take it out and replace it with the jarring lead. And that is basically it. Pretty much every drum sound is playing throughout the whole beat. Not pretty much literally. They are literally playing for the whole beat. And then when we move to the verse, we are going to play the main lead every other bar instead of every bar because because we are also taking out the phone call sound effect for the verse completely. That does not come back in, and then that's it. For the outro, we are automating EQ and volume as usual to kind of let it trail off like this. And yeah, that's really it for this video, guys. Not a whole lot of mixing, not a whole lot of structuring. These beats are really more about execution rather than complexity, knowledge, like all those things, which is pretty much what I end up saying in all my videos because it's true. I really want you guys to know that as intimidating as it might seem to do certain things, regardless of if it's producing or not, usually it's not as complicated as it seems. It's really just some dedication, and you know, that's it, I guess. Yeah, you know, when you're trying to make these kinds of beats, just try to watch my videos, try to watch other people's videos, pick up on the things they do, try to replicate them, and then, you know, try to take them and put your own twist on them. I do truly believe that everyone who watches my videos has the potential to be great. You know, sorry for getting a little inspirational there. I don't really know where that came from, but moral of the story, yeah, you can do it too. Yeah, there you go. Shadow approved inspiration for you guys. If you guys watch this video all the way through the end, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys who watch my videos all the way through. If you guys like this video, leave a like. If you didn't, don't. Remember to hit the subscribe button. I post videos 2 times a week on Wednesday and Friday, covering underground and up-and-coming artists, challenge videos, entertainment content, and more. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day or night. Peace.